Welcome to Making the Merge Patreon Open Era Season 51. The whales are here.
The whales are here. What does that mean?
You'll find out.
We'll find out. Now, they, for the first time ever, announced the cast via a video. Welcome to 2026, Survivor. Very cool.
It's the open era. Yeah, I think they took direct influence from how they did the Big Brother cast for this last season. It went very well, and apparently doing it on the morning show wasn't pushing the limit.
Yeah, just pulling the names out of the voting urn didn't quite get the excitement that they wanted it to. So evidently, Petey, you already went ahead. You couldn't wait. You went ahead and watched this.
Yeah, I didn't know that we were going to be watching it on the stream. I thought we were just going to be talking about it, and so I pulled it up and watched the whole thing.
Oh, good on you. Well, this will be a second time. That means that, Chase, you and I can react blind, and we can do our own little blind draft.
Do we have anybody in here?
Yeah.
Is anybody in the chat?
Yeah. We've got about 8 or 9 people in here. We got Hannah Berry,
nice.
General Jacob C, Tara. The usual suspects are here. I imagine a lot more people will be watching on the Patreon after the stream is over because we did not announce this. Misa is here, like the dude from Star Wars.
Wow. Well, look at you with your Star Wars terminology.
Samantha Bee.
So we'll watch this. We'll pause it. We'll discuss the players. Chase, maybe we can. I mean, PD, since you know who's coming, I don't know if it's fair, but I'm going to go ahead and draft the players that I want.
Well, I wasn't intently listening.
Okay. All right.
Also,
right,
mic down for 1 second. I'm going to get a juice box.
This is too intense. He needs a juice box. Guys, I've got Liz Beef in the background here. She is taking detailed notes for me. I don't know if you could see.
All I saw was a hand. Yeah.
She's taking detailed notes for me because I'm taking this draft very seriously.
Absolutely. This is
We're gonna be looking for
So you're
any sort of
outsourcing the work
information.
to your wife?
Yep.
like
every great businessman.
In Chase's defense, it can't go worse doing it this way. So might as well try something new, you know?
I mean, it worked for Jonathan.
It worked for
He
Jonathan.
brought his wife on. He won the next season.
I have a plan for the draft when we draft, which is coming up soon, guys. I can't believe we already got the cast announcement. I imagine we're going to be getting the Mike Bloom interviews any day now.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I have a plan too, which is identify the best players and then win the draft.
Right.
That's all there is to it.
It's as simple as
the parade article already went out. Is that Bloom?
That Mikey B does work for Parade, so it could be him. Usually it is Mikey B.
Meet the Survivor. Yeah, Mikey B. It's all out there. There we go.
So the interviews are out?
Yeah,
So we just don't have the video ones. It's the written interviews.
I'm sorry, you can't see a thing on my phone. That was so stupid.
No.
We'll get serious when Gold Derby drops.
Yeah, once
their
Gold
announcement.
Derby gets in there. Okay, are we ready to dive in?
Yeah, let's do it.
Survivor's ready. It's time to vote. Vote. The tribe has spoken. Welcome to the Survivor 51 Tribal Council. I love this Tribal Council, and I love the story behind it. This is a village where whales are revered because thousands of years ago,
Whales are revered.
Because for thousands of years, something.
All right, here we go.
in our telling, they were the saviors. And that is the theme of this whole season. You're going to see it on all the challenges. You're going to see it on the players'
pause.
bags, whales.
The whales were revered because they were the saviors. And they saved them from what? And who did they save?
Oh, man. Wait, so the first theme of the open era is whales?
It's just whales. Yeah, I love it. I'm
They're
actually
saviors.
Yeah.
I like
of
that he
something.
said. I like that he said they're revered because, well, in our version of it, like he knows that this is not for everybody else. No respect for the whales. Is that a whale skeleton behind?
Yes, I believe so.
Hey, do you think that they ethically sourced that, or do you think they just found a whale beached up and were like, hey, what if we just did whales this season? Everyone in the chat is saying that the whales were the saviors of the war that might have happened a couple of tribals ago.
It is Igadeza. Is that
Igadeza.
Is that what that?
Igadeza loves whales.
The whales showed up during the war and they rode them into battle. It was awesome.
So
could have been a war.
So now we have confirmation that a war did in fact happen.
Absolutely.
And the whales are the saviors.
Whales are the saviors. All right, Jeff, take it away.
Whales everywhere. Tribal Council typically takes about 8 weeks to build. We have a massive construction team out here. It is very fun to come by and see it start on the ground and then get bigger and bigger and bigger. And one of the things we really try to pull off with Tribal is that it feels real. When you're here, it feels like there's a village living here. When you're sitting on one of these chairs like this and you're talking to me over there, you kind of feel like people are here. That's the idea.
Because they are. Because
wait.
Okay, so he means that, like, outside of everybody in the game, it feels like there are more people who live there and were saved by the whales.
When you're sitting in that chair, it's as if people are there.
And whales.
And whales.
Dude, Jeff is... You can tell that he takes so much pride in not having a script and not having an earpiece, and because of that, we get these moments where he's just speaking. It's like what's the classic thing we talked about last season, where it's like, what I love about Survivor is that it's Survivor.
Yeah, I love this. I'm a big fan of the whales. Let's get whimsical.
Every time I think I might be ready for Jeff to move on, I see a video like this, and I'm like, never leave, brother. Never leave.
I will say, this is sick. The video so far is really cool. We're getting to learn, 8 weeks to build this tribal council. We're getting to see the whale carcasses. This is really cool.
And we've done about 8 minutes on the first minute, so buckle up, guys. This is going to be the first 4-hour episode.
Jonathan's in the chat. He said, speaking of whales, hey, Chase.
What the heck?
Join the live, Jonathan. Or get your wife.
Jonathan loses a little bit of weight, and then he just starts...
starts throwing accusations around. I still weigh probably 150 pounds less than him.
Yeah, unbelievable. Okay, here's Jeff.
Immersive, so that you forget that we built this. There's a couple of very cool places at every tribal that you got to see, starting with the voting. I'll take you over there.
The voting booth. Oh, so it's a tour. This is so cool. It's not just an announcement.
It's really where tribal turns, right here, the voting confessional. And with every season, these votes get more and more complex as players really are indecisive a lot of times. But what's waiting for you when you come up here is you have a parchment, you have a pen, you have the urn, you put your vote in, and sometimes people want a shot in the dark. What's interesting about this, we designed this, that it only fits the shot in the dark die. And the idea is to remind you, once you drop it in, there's no getting it back. That means you don't vote, and instead you reach in here, grab a scroll, and you got a 1 in 6 chance of being saved. I love it up here, and we put it far enough away now where players can actually sit up here and contemplate what they want to do, and the players that are still in the game can't hear them. They can talk pretty freely. I'm going to do something.
51 seasons to figure that out?
Hey, guys, what if we actually let it to where they can talk?
I like the whispering.
I like the whispering too.
I like the whispering too, but I do like the idea that maybe they're setting this up in an effort to show us some more like trash talking at Tribal.
Maybe. I think that people will still instinctively whisper.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think you have to.
Maybe they. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, watching this and looking at the pen, what people will be able to watch soon is our live show that we did back in July at Rainbow Fest. That's the one thing that we didn't really figure out was the marker. Like, we just used a large Sharpie, and I think next time we got to get one of these.
We got to get the whale tooth pen.
We got to get a whale tooth pen.
You can buy those on CBS Shop.
Yeah, we got to get one of those. Yeah.
No, I don't know if you can buy a whale one, but you can buy them.
Okay.
Right. We got some comments in the chat saying that this season's going to be fun because there's not going to be a looming Mr. Beast.
That's very true. No celebrity.
As far as we know, Mr. Beast just lives there now. He's a part of every season. We're just lucky to have him.
It's almost like people live there. It's like people are there, dude.
Yeah. Only when you sit down, though.
Have wanted to do at various times throughout our 26-year history. I understand. I'm not new. I get it, and I don't even take it personally. I'm going to vote myself out. It is definitely time for me to go.
Jeff, you can't do that's against
Wait.
the rules.
I don't like him saying that. Yeah.
It's time for me to go.
He's just doing a fun. He's just doing a bit. He's just doing a bit.
Jeff needs to know him voting himself off the island and saying it's time for me to go. People are going to read into that.
Hey, does this mean that he's announcing his retirement? Anything goes in the open era.
Yeah.
Mr. Beast has taken over season 52.
Hey, genuinely, look me in the eye. I'll kill myself.
That we might not do this show anymore if that was real.
If Mr. Beast takes over as the host of Survivor, I will be stopping watching.
We would become a Big Brother podcast.
We would become Drop Your Buffs. We would be a Survivor hate.
Yeah.
Who's that in the background? Brand, there's someone behind you. Is that the ghost of Survivor's past?
Yeah.
I didn't notice.
That's Jeff Probst. He's back here. Where's there he is.
Oh,
what's up, Dan?
Dan, ask Dan if he got my text.
Dan did get your text.
Okay.
He responded.
My
away.
phone's dead.
His phone's dead, so he didn't get it. All right, here's Jeff.
But first, I got to show you the snuffer. Let's go.
The what?
The snuffer, the torch snuffer.
Oh, I thought you said snow.
Part of tribal is the snuffer. These are works of art, and if you could ever feel one in person, they are heavy. Everything any player touches in the show is handmade by our artisans. But this is the one thing that the art department lets me take home every year. I treasure them. I have everyone from every season, except for season 1, which we gave to the Smithsonian. What I really like about them is the power it gives me to end this tribal council tour by saying it's been really nice having you here, and it is time for you to go. That's how you snuff a torch.
That's how you do it on Survivor.
For the first time ever, our entire history, every advantage, every idol, every twist we've ever done, 50 seasons of Survivor is in play. And now...
You know how we've explicitly said in the past that anything goes on Survivor? Well, this time we mean it.
Yeah. Now, before it was just anything. Now it's anything and everything.
Anything and everything.
It is. I don't know if it's because I recently watched Ghost Island, the season Ghost Island. This feels like the same gimmick.
With a whale?
The whole thing for Ghost Island, the whole thing with Ghost Island was that they brought back a bunch of advantages and stuff from the Ghost of Survivor past. And so I'm curious if that is going to be similar. I mean, I don't know. All
right, here, let's meet the people.
Let's meet the castaways taking on the game.
Aliyah.
I'm Aaliyah. I'm 25. Grew up in Jersey. Since I moved to Rhode Island, when it comes to cooking, I've done a lot. And I've always fallen to that creative path. I love putting an idea on a plate and just watching people enjoy that. I'm a bold, independent woman who was raised by bold, independent women. I'm not here to find myself. I'm here to win the title and come back with something that my family can be proud of. I know I have what it takes to win, to go after the opportunities I want in life, and to show even my family that there's no age limit on that. You can really do whatever you want, whenever you want. I got into Survivor because I've always been in a competition reality. Let me give this show a try, and it was Cagayan. Casting was phenomenal, drama was impeccable, gameplay was up there. And I mean, that just like, it had me. It's not like other reality shows. Every day, normal people I can run into the grocery store are out here playing Survivor, battling the elements. It's just me with this obsession. I'm used to working with a lot of big egos. The big thing about Survivor is almost boosting those egos up. You kind of have to keep your cards close until you suss out who you can trust, who you cannot trust. Working in the kitchen is a lot about social politics because it's not a one-person show. You could be the best cook in the kitchen, but every dog has its day. You need to have someone to have your back at all times. And out here, it's the same way. building loyalty and leading with kindness, especially in the beginning, getting people to really trust you and know that, hey, I'm not telling anyone anything. I don't know what's coming for me in Survivor 51. I'm ready to get my feet wet. I'm ready to see who's on my starting tribe. I'm adaptable in my real life. I've had 15 freaking jobs. I move like this. Anyone who's not here to win is crazy. You're going to leave your family. You're going to leave your job. You're going to leave all you have at home to come out here to Fiji and not win? No, and that won't be me.
Wow.
I like Double A.
She's strong.
Reminiscent of an old Survivor player.
Who?
No, like just an old era Survivor
Just the
player.
attitude. I love the I'm not here to find myself, I'm here to win.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I also like how she was like, I'm not here to make friends. I hope she lives up to that. Of course, every season hear someone be like, I'm not here to make friends, I'm here to win $1 million, wanting to be like an old era player, and then of course the second they touch the beach it doesn't work out that way. A lot of hype to live up to here, though. I think she could be a battle for first overall draft pick.
I wrestle with wanting to draft her because I don't know if she'll be able to not be like this. Yeah, well, be this like big personality, leadership type thing. You know how early on you kind of want to not be telling people what to do and kind of stay out of the way. She is like, seems like she has such a big personality. I don't know if she's going to be able to do that. And she she seems like she's going to be a physical threat. I don't know. Out of the gate, I don't know if I'm going to draft her.
Well,
it just depends on how the open era is going to go, dude.
Would you draft the lead from the bear? Because I think that's the kind of energy she has.
Right.
Yes, chef.
Yeah. Do you how long until someone says yes, chef to her?
Yes, chef. It could play to her advantage, Bran. I mean, it's no longer the new era where the Joes of the world were able to survive longer.
Yeah.
But maybe the open era where anything goes, maybe we'll return to strong players.
Do you want to draft her? You want to draft her?
I mean, I've only seen one contestant so far, but so far I'm really liking the contestants.
For this mock draft, take her.
Yeah.
How many total players do we have?
Wait. So does that mean at the end of all these, we just choose?
Just
we're going to blind rank them. Blind rank them 1 through, is it 18 or 16?
What did we say?
I think it's 18.
It's 18. 6, 12, 18. Yeah.
I'll blind rank her as number 3 right now.
Wow. Oh, I should take down a piece of paper and write this down.
So are we all doing blind rankings? I might need to pull up my notes on my computer.
What was her name?
Dead.
Aaliyah
with 2 A's. Double A, Arn Anderson.
Bye, buddy. 1, 2, 3.
I'm going to blind rank her at number 5.
Okay. You said 3, Chase?
Well, is it... yeah, I was about to say, is it blind ranking if we just saw her?
Yeah. We don't get to basically blind ranking means we don't get to change it.
Yeah,
okay,
and
so
we don't know
locked in at
anybody
3.
else. Yeah. I like that. Okay, so Chase, you're putting her. What was her name again?
Aaliyah.
With 2 A's.
Aaliyah.
She's going to give someone a spine buster.
And then you put her at 5.
Yep.
PD. I'm going 10. I'm going 10. Okay.
Dude, there's 21. Whoa, there's 21 cast.
21? So
they've done it differently this year.
21.
So that means we have to draft after the first episode, assuming there's not a double elimination, and then we each get. Yeah, we'll have to figure out the math later.
We'll have to figure it out.
We'll figure that out.
I'm not good at math. Chase. Okay, on to Alexis. Yes? Okay, here we go.
I'm Alexis. I'm 34. I'm from Atlanta. I'm a criminal defense attorney, and I'm ready to win Survivor. I came here to win, and that's what I'm going to do. Before Survivor
she said she was a lawyer. Did she say she was a lawyer?
Criminal defense attorney. Isn't that the same thing Kyle was?
Oh, do you think?
Be,
well, let's put bet on it right now. Is she going to lie about her her occupation? Her occupation.
I bet she brings it up in here. I'm not gonna let them know I'm an attorney.
Did Kyle bring it up? I don't think he did.
He kept it a secret, and then he revealed it to Joe when he talked about going to jail, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, Alexis, take it away.
People should know that I have been sober for 10 years.
Whoa.
Back home, I have my husband and my daughter, who is 14 months old. I am in a period of my life where all I care about is my family and our future. My friends and
I don't know
family
if her
would
clients feel great about that.
a butterfly and maybe at times a chameleon. I do believe people have greatness in them and shouldn't really be judged by their worst moment. Now, on Survivor, if I can exploit someone's worst moment, I might do it. It is what it is. I am not
some
going
villains,
to
bro?
talk about what I do for a living. I'm too scared. I'm going to say that I'm a care coordinator at a treatment center. I did do that job, so I'm just going to run with that. I never watched Survivor in my life until COVID.
Oh.
And I was like, how is this real? This is crazy. Then we watched Cook Island, and I was just like, done. This is everything I ever wanted and more.
So the race
war
war won her over.
On Survivor Dust.
Do you think she took the Survivor time machine?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's how she found Cook Island.
Yeah, that's how she did it.
Before we jump back into her, a lot of people are speculating that because there is a 21 players, we could be seeing the return of either Redemption Island or Exile Island or something, and that's why there's an odd number.
Interesting.
Or
Yeah, we
it could be
haven't
like
had an
someone-
odd number.
It could be like the season where someone got voted out immediately off the beach because they didn't get drafted. Two teams of 10, one person doesn't get drafted, gets sent home.
I don't think they're ever going to do that again. That was so mean.
That's so brutal.
It's the open
Brutal.
era.
I could see it where early on the beach, vote for somebody and then they go straight to Redemption Island.
Or
Yeah,
like,
something like that.
Or Exile.
what was the season with Eddie George's wife?
Yeah.
Where they did it was the fake, like, oh, this person didn't get chosen, they go home.
Fake out. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going home, but they actually end up going to the island first and they get to like look for
Yeah.
an idol or something and then decide how they. Yeah, I like that. That's fun. Okay. Sorry, Alexis.
Who have been recovery from addiction. There have been lawyers and moms. There have been really strategic women who are cunning and manipulative and savage, but you've not seen one person who is all of those things. And that is me, ladies and gentlemen. Buckle up. I feel like I have no idea what to expect this season 51. I'm kind of terrified. This is a new turn in the book of Survivor. Nothing is off the table. Nothing's off limits.
So they told him that.
It actually is.
They must have told him that at
They have, sure.
Ponderosa. Hey, open era, folks.
Or do you think they heard her say it and they were like, let's take that?
Alexis, that's good.
Because the
Hey,
last thing that...
If you don't win the $1 million, Alexis, you want to take a job writing for the show, coming up with ideas? That's good.
They didn't see the 51 trailer because
No.
the last thing they
Right.
could have seen was Savannah winning, right?
I believe
Yeah,
so.
Had to have
Yeah.
been. Had to have been, yeah.
So surreal.
Oh, okay.
All right. What was her name again?
Alexis. I really
Alexis.
like Alexis. I think that she is going to be good working with people, but also probably, hopefully, able to argue her case, if you will. But knowing the best way to do that, I'm gonna throw her at 6. Chase. PD.
I'm going to put her...
Chase, is Liz Beef telling you how to draft?
No, she reminded me of something that she just said in this interview that I think is going to put her farther down on my list. She goes, I'm going to be manipulative like an addict.
But she said, like, about, like, using information against people, she said, like, I might do that. I don't like the
Right.
hesitancy.
I'm going to put her down at 15.
15's a little low. I think I'm going to put Alexis at 10.
Okay.
I will say, this next one is Anna. That's 3 A names.
Do with that what you will, folks. Do with that what you will. All right, Anna.
I'm Anna. I'm from Toronto, Canada. I am
Canada!
34. I'm 34 years old.
I love Anna.
I'm Anna. I am from Toronto, Canada, and I'm a voice actor. That means that I go into a booth and I perform voices, and I've done it for a lot of different cartoons. Survivor is an opportunity, number one, but it's very important to my family too. We started watching Rob and Amber's season. Yeah, I was 9. Me, my mom, and my sister watched Survivor religiously, and it kind of took us away from her illness and brought us back to normalcy. So I lost my mom in 2020. She fought cancer for 18 years. My mom's a warrior, so I definitely look to her for guidance. She's my North Star. My draw to Survivor is the game, baby. Let's go. I just want to get out there. I want to trick people. I want to be manipulative. I mean, where else am I going to get the opportunity to lie and get away with it and it'd be okay? For me, the most important thing is to win. I want to be sole survivor. I'm going to win Survivor because I'm not afraid to take risks. I'm going to play a little deviously, and no one's going to see it coming because I'm cutesy. Season 50 of Survivor has really changed things up. Going forward, we're going to see a lot more twists. Well, I think there'll be more tribal swaps, and I can see the game really allowing for the players to make more moves. I think we're going to be jolted right from the jump. Fans definitely need to know that I am a player and a gamer, and I'm here to win.
Whoa.
Whoa. Anna's a baller. Really quick.
I like
her.
Anna, 109 episodes of Strawberry Shortcake as Strawberry Shortcake.
What?
Among a ton of other stuff. She also did 104 episodes of My Little Pony. What?
Okay, Anna number 1. I don't need to wait. I'm just
You're
gonna
going
go ahead.
Anna number 1?
Anna number 1 because she didn't know how old she was. She had to think about it.
Because we still have a lot of players left, and this is a blind ranking, I'm going to put her at number 4. I'm going to save those top 2 spots. But what I'm really loving so far is we have 3 players that are coming in, and they're like, yeah, I'll be manipulative and cutthroat. I think that they might have really – the casting for this season might be a lot different than what we've been used to.
Now, I do want to point out, we say every single season before the season starts, oh my gosh, they nailed this cast.
Right.
We say it without fail every single time.
But name
There's
one
also
time we were wrong.
But there's a difference between being manipulative and being a villain. I don't know. I'm not getting villain from Anna.
No, I think she could be Sari. She could be new open era Sari.
Wow, calling it now?
That's
I'm
a
just
crazy
saying,
thing to
dude.
say after like a 30-minute blurb.
I'm getting 30 minutes.
30 second, 1
fucking
minute, whatever
idiot.
it was. Hey, shut up. You hate Jorn, I hate you. How about that?
All right, Petey, you said 1. Chase, you said
No.
4?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
What about you, Brandon?
I do really like her. I think I might go 4 as well, Chase.
Nice.
Okay. All right. Brady. Are we getting our first boy, or is it Brady?
It's Tom.
It's Tom?
Brady.
Good. You know how Rick Devens goes by Devens on Big Brother? Tom Brady goes just
Tom
by
Brady.
Brady. He's just Brady now. Okay, here we go.
My name's Brady Booker. I'm 27 years old. And I'm from LaSalle, Illinois. I pro wrestle for All Elite Wrestling.
Yeah.
Brody, I grew up hunting, fishing, hiking, camping. I remember when I was 7 years old, I shot my first deer. I ate the heart and liver, I drank the blood, and I put it on my face, and I got to drive the truck for the first time. I come from a big family.
Oh, man, he's a psychopath.
He's a pro wrestler who drank blood.
Dude, I love
Gangrel.
The dad's shirt is blurred, but it makes it look like he's got boobs, which is great. Look at that. You see that? See that right there? You see what I'm talking about? Hey, Chase, you see what
That's
I'm
not
talking
where
about?
my mind went.
Yeah. I see what you're talking about. I'm looking up. I didn't. In his Instagram bio, he has former WWE superstar. PD, was he in NXT?
Dude, I've never seen this guy in my life. You know, I just watched.
I've never seen this guy
Is he
either.
currently in AEW?
Yeah, he's currently
he said
AEW.
that. So maybe he's like in Ring of Honor or like the developmental.
Trained by Billy Gunn, so that means he's probably an ass man.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm an ass
Together
man.
forever. An older brother, 2 sisters in the middle, and then me at the end. Growing up, I was a huge fan of Survivor. My mom loved it, and she was always trying to get on the show. It was something that the family could do together. We would order pizza, we'd put blankets on the floor, sit in the living room, and we'd all watch it. Everyone looks at me and probably thinks, big, dumb jock. And you know what? I hope so, Brody, because that's what I'm going to push the envelope on. The second they let the foot off the gas pedal, that's the moment that I'm going to use this brain I got in here to get after him. I'm also going to use my personality to kind of get everyone to feel calm and comfortable with me, but I'm going to have to outwit some of these Brodies. I was able to get 3 degrees while in college. I'm going to use that little pre-law brain that I got in here to get after him. One thing that I know all the other competitors can't stand with me is the effort and the enthusiasm that I'm going to bring this game. I'm not going to say no to playing games with anybody. I'm open to working with everybody, but I really do believe that maybe those secret alliances with the exact opposite Brodies are kind of what's going to push me further. There's definitely...
Yeah, someone watched the Kyle Camilla season and said, "Oh, yeah, I'm going to do that." Well, I think we're going to
like how he has a catchphrase, Brody's.
Brody. Yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of secret alliances on this season
because this is off the heels of Kyle Camilla.
Right. Yeah.
51 after 50, because you just had all these star-studded all-stars come out. Rick Devens making an idol, pulling it out at Tribal.
Hold on.
They saw 50. They saw 50.
That's why they know about the open era.
Maybe they
saw 50.
Okay, all right.
How does that work?
I don't know. Maybe they saw some of it.
Okay, so they saw like half. Well, when did the Devens that idol
Survivor
that happened later?
Survivor season 51 was filmed from April 18th to May 13th.
Okay, so they saw a good chunk of it, right?
Yeah, and they filmed season 52 back to back.
Yeah. How does that work with the tribal sets? Do they just do they use it for 2 seasons, or do they have a whole nother thing?
I imagine they while they're building one, they've got another one being built on a different part of the island.
What a
they switch beaches each season. They're not the same beach every season.
That's right.
Play Survivor the same way I've played my life, Brody. As hard as I possibly can and as best as I possibly can.
All right, Brody. Oh, man, I struggle with Brody there.
A lot of people in our Patreon chat are saying do not draft. He's number 21 out of 21. They do not seem to like him off the rip. Guys, I'm not going to be turning my back on a pro wrestler. He's got a gimmick. He's got a fun catchphrase. I think that he's going to be able to be like what's a good comparison here? One of those guys, he's goofy, he talks a lot. He's good. Well, I meant in Survivor.
In Survivor, John Morrison.
Also works. I think that he'll be able to talk a lot. He'll be goofy. He'll do really well in challenges. And they're going to keep him a lot longer than most people would think. Now, will he win the game? I don't think so, but I am going to put him at a nice number 8 spot for me.
Wow, in the top 10.
Wow.
Interesting.
Okay.
I love pro wrestling, but aligning myself with a pro wrestler might be dicey. They're not good people most of the time. I hope this guy's a good guy, but in his little thing, he's talking about how he's got deer blood all over his face. So I'm not sure what to think about that, but he will be in phenomenal shape. Wrestling shape is different than anything. So he's going to do good at challenges. That's a guarantee. Yeah. So he's going to be a big threat for that reason.
PD, do you think that the CTE is going to counteract the pre-law knowledge?
I think he's young enough that it hasn't really kicked in yet.
Good.
So where are you putting him, PD?
I'm going to have him lower. I'm going to put him at 17.
Whoa, that's what I put down too.
Really?
I put 17. I think that people will like him early on, but he'll be one of those early threats, especially with challenges, that'll just make him kind of an easy target.
And a big personality. He's not going to be able to turn that off.
Yeah, and people are going to want to get him out because of how often he says Brody. It's like, we got to get Brody out of here.
Yeah, being Brady and calling everyone Brody, it's kind of confusing.
That's a bold move. All right, Carter, take it away.
My name is Carter. I'm 24 years old from Rock Rapids, Iowa, and I'm a farmer at heart. You're about to get the rundown on for the dumbest kid of all time. I farm. I run a snow cone truck. It's all about the kids. I've got a moving company with one of my best friends. We started off moving locally. Now we're moving the world. I do a lot of photography. I do a lot of videography. I love to stay busy. I love getting my hands dirty. And that's why I think Survivor is going to be awesome. Survivor has been in my DNA since I was a little kid. My mom is probably the hugest Survivor fan of all time. We'd come home from Wednesday night church, watch a show. It was about a year ago. I was sitting on the couch eating cheesy puffs, and Survivor was on, and Jeff said,
all right, if you want to be on Survivor, you got to apply.
I kind of licked my fingers off and said, I think I could do that. The next day I filled out the survey. Here we are. We're in Fiji, baby. I think being from Iowa, I was taught at an early age to just be a good guy. I feel like I can read people pretty well. If people underestimate me in this game, that'd be the best thing that could happen. You don't want to be the target. That's the name of the game. You got to keep your name off the parchment for as long as you can. To be the guy or support system that people can lean on and trust out here is going to be crucial for my game. You know, make something happen out of nothing. We're out here for $1 million. This is season 51. It's a whole new can of worms. Survivor's always changing. So we just had a pinnacle season, season 50. Survivor 51, in my opinion, is going to be the most crazy, changing game of all time.
Cover the face. Wow.
Whoa. What's his name again?
Carter. Guys, I'll say it. I got Carter 1.
Whoa.
No,
I'm doing
one.
I've got Carter 1. I think Carter's got good energy about him. He seems dumb enough to where people won't take him seriously. And I think he's one of those guys that will go far and then kind of ride someone's coattails for a bit. And then I like Carter. I like Carter a lot. Call me crazy. I'm going number 1 for Carter. No, I'm going number 2.
Oh, okay.
Can I do that?
That feels.
Can I do
that feels better. Yeah, you could do that.
All right, I unlocked
PD,
it.
what do you
Carter
feel
number
about
2.
Carter?
Carter, like if you had just paused that and I didn't hear him speak, I would be like, oh, he's one of the NASA nerds. He's another Carson. He just has that look to him that when he opened his mouth, everything changed, and it's like, whoa, what's Carter about? But then he really won me over with the licking the cheese dust off of his fingers and then applying for Survivor. Carter's fun. Give me Carter at number 3.
Woo! Wow. Welcome, Carter.
Carter, I think the comp here is the open era JT.
Yeah,
I think that's maybe what they're
great Paul Chase.
What they're looking for here, but I actually think, while he is obviously very charismatic, funny, oh shucks, someone in our Patreon chat said he's going to accidentally say shucks unironically. I do think that there is the potential to where we see this man have a unsuspecting villain arc. Ooh. We can see this guy be an honor and loyalty type of guy. I'm going to hedge my bets here and say, because we're only 5 in of 21, I'm going to put him down at 13. I'm going to try to fill the middle of my card a little bit.
Very good, very good.
It's funny saying like he might be a villain. He might be honorable and loyal. Only in Survivor.
Well, you know what I mean.
Does it
in
have
Survivor,
such a negative? Yeah,
exactly.
I was having to explain. One of the people at Bramblefest was talking about getting into Survivor recently and being like, wait, honor and integrity? Like, I thought these were good things. Why does everybody hate this? And it's like, yeah, you would think.
Because it's hypocritical. Hypocritical honor and integrity.
All right, Christian, no H. Let's see what he's got.
My name is Christian Chavez. I'm 25 years old and I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah. I do HR. It sounds very boring. Terminating somebody is hard. It's creating a good enough relationship with someone that you can terminate them and still be their friend.
That's a wooden bow tie.
Person. I think I'm very extra, or so I've been told. I fully expect to be known as like the loudest laugh the Survivor's ever had. But I wouldn't be surprised if they could hear me on another island. I started college at 15 and a half, and I graduated super early. My dad passed away a few years ago, and he ingrained in us so deeply.
You say 15 and a half? Like, what are you, 5?
Yeah.
Only children do the halves.
And he said he graduated super early, so I think he was graduated college by 18.
Wow. I don't think we have that laugh from what's his name from a couple
Jeremiah.
seasons ago. Jeremiah's laugh in here anymore, but he's giving me Jeremiah vibes.
Jacob C in the chat said he was 144 months old.
Yeah. I mean, like, have you seen the interview with the little girl who plays hockey? And she's like, I'm 6.5. She can say that because she's like, not 10 years old yet. But not
right.
When you're an adult, you can't be bringing out the halves.
Let's see
how
what
old are you?
I'm 26 3/4.
Nice, dude.
That's what I thought.
Great. Absolutely.
That your own internal drive is so important. And whatever that is, go 110% into it. My spiritual connection with him is crazy out here. I love competition. So anything competition-based, I've always been fascinated in. And if I'm not winning, I'm going to make sure somebody else loses. I can definitely be a heartless bitch, for sure. I want people to see me as their little brother. I want to give off little brother energy because you don't want to get rid of your adorable little brother. 51, in my opinion, is a brand new slate. We can literally do anything. If people think that they're expecting exactly what's going to happen, they're wrong. Being in the unknown is exhilarating. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get started today.
This commitment to trying to gaslight us into thinking that past seasons of Survivor we knew what was going to happen is wild to me. It's truly insane.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't know about Christian only because he does give off little brother energy. I don't disagree with that, but he also has a bit of a grating voice. Can I say that? Am I allowed to say that? Has anybody ever one that has a very unique voice? I don't know. I don't know about that. I think it might drive people a little nuts. Is that mean? It's kind of mean. I'm sorry.
I think there have been some unique speakers who have won Survivor.
Yeah. Gabler.
Sure.
Gabler, Marianne.
Yeah. What I will say is I think a lot of people in the chat are making comps to Small Boy Jason. Jeremiah with the evil laugh. Someone even says Yam Yam.
Wow.
I think that like Jeremiah, who was I think deserving to stay way longer, I think this guy might be one of the first few boots actually. So I'm going to put Christian down.
Oh, keep going. Sorry.
Jeremiah deserved to be in the game longer is what I was trying to say, but he went home first. So I'm going to say that the same fate happens to Christian, even though I do like him. I'm going to say 19.
19.
I just wanted to bring up how Jeremiah was your first overall pick.
Oh, I know.
He's learning from his mistakes.
No, I typically draft the first overall pick and then they go home first.
Shout out to Jenna. Oh, you did that back-to-back seasons. That's crazy.
I did, yeah.
Great. Yeah.
I didn't even think about that until now.
I'll go 18. I'll go 18 for Christian. I agree with Chase.
I need to know, is he Mormon or is he gay? Because if he's gay, he's higher on my list.
If he's Mormon, he's lower.
21.
What if it's a both and?
Both
yeah,
and?
you could be both. You could be both. What is more important to you? Is it more important that he's gay, or is it more important that he's not Mormon?
I mean, I'm sure we have Mormon listeners, so shout out. I just feel like in the game of Survivor. No, I gotta. It's the open era. And making the merge is open to gays and Mormons.
You're right.
So I'm gonna put him at 16, one spot above Brady.
Interesting. You're putting him over Brady. Fascinating.
That is fascinating. All right, Kilby.
Kill. We'll have to do that as a sound drop.
Kilby, the Survivor star.
Yeah.
I'm Kilby. I'm 30 years old, and I am the designer of Noodle Goose Games. I believe that I have achieved my dream job. When I was 6 years old, I would tell people I want to be a dragon or a game maker, and that's what I'm doing right now. I grew up with a teen mom. I worked full-time all throughout high school and university to help pay the bills. I am a hustler through and through. I was had a hard time fitting in. And Survivor presented these larger-than-life characters that were not afraid of being who they were, even if that meant people hated them. I love that you have to stand out or you're cooked. Fans need to know that I am one of the biggest Survivor dorks to ever be on this beach. I met my girlfriend through an internet Survivor game. I go to the conventions. I travel all around. I'm like Survivor Socrates. A lot of Survivor challenges end in a puzzle. It's the great equalizer. I'm the level of good at puzzles that people are going to be like, he's kind of a freak. Maybe he's smarter than he seems. I might even have to downplay that a little bit. Having seen Survivor 50, they have empirical evidence now that the fans like twists. So I am expecting Survivor to throw some crazy stuff at us. I'm the type of player who's not just going to think outside the box. I'm going to smash it, fasten it into a weapon, and shank my enemies with it.
What's his name?
Kilby.
That's Kilby.
I'm putting Kilby
like
21.
Wow.
Dead last. Yeah. Dead last.
Kilby?
Calling yourself Survivor Socrates, you play the games like a nerd, you go to conventions.
No, dude.
Dead last.
Wow. Kilby, the obvious comp that they're trying to do here is Christian, right? Dude, Kilby's awesome. He obviously knows the game. He's a super fan, so he goes to conventions. That's even more of a super fan. He's not afraid to backstab people and stab his enemies. I think that he could actually go really far, dude. I'm going to put him in the number 11 spot. Kilby.
I like that. I don't think he's going to be voted out first. I got him at 13. I'm going 13 for Kilby.
I don't know that he'll be voted out first, but this is like my, initial reaction
dream
to
board.
whether I want to draft them.
It's your draft board that you have in the general manager's office. This is who is who I'm shooting.
And I've got Brad Pitt doing Moneyball shit back here, and that's Beef.
Right. Is Beef telling you what to do?
Maybe.
All right. Very good.
Hire a woman for my draft. I'll get on that.
All right.
Well, first of all, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna introduce Devin, not Devins.
Yes,
right.
Different.
All right. Let's see what Devin's about.
Hi, my name is Devin Way. I am 33 years old, and I'm from Lufkin, Texas. I am an actor by trade.
Southern boys
I will
this
absolutely
season.
be keeping that a secret, and I feel like I already have a lot of bullseyes on my back. I'm charming, I'm charismatic, I'm tall, I'm big, I'm handsome, well, some would say. Like there's all these things going against me. I think if you don't know me, and you zoomed out, and you looked at my life, you'd be like, Devin went through so many hard things. He was a biracial kid raised by hillbillies who were drug addicted, and my grandma was in a biker gang. A lot of people fear being put in a box. I fear putting myself in a box. So if you can own yourself and own your game, every season of Survivor that I've watched, when you get to the end, the jury wants to know more than anything. Did you own your game? Did you own the choices that you made? And for me, not being careful is about, I might get to do this just this one time. So why would I come out here and not do it? I'm not aquatic at all. I hate the beach dirt. I don't sleep outside professionally.
The beach dirt.
I've never really built anything.
Some call it sand.
I don't particularly like coconuts, but I really love people and I really love games, and I can spin anything on its head to make it positive. And if the elements don't kill me, then nothing will. If Joe and Devins had a baby, that is what you're looking at. If I'm out there and I'm talking strategy, I want to be a man of my word. Say what I'm going to do what I say, and people know that I'm reliable. I wonder if there's a way to get to the end of this game, having not lied, having not backstabbed, but having played a super strategic game. What I've learned from season 50 is to go slow to go fast. And I think moving forward in Survivor, what I would like to see is people make different choices. Is there anything creative that we can do as a player to play in new ways? This strategy might set me up in flames. I'll go out up, in a blaze, but at least I've played. Whether I'm here for a day or I'm at the very end, I'm just going to give it my all.
He did the worst thing you could do for Team Brand, which is mention Joe. I don't want that comp at all.
But
go ahead.
It's not just he said Joe. He said, the guys who had a giant feud, if they had a baby, that's me. I feel like that's different than saying I'm Joe.
I think he's confused on what he wants to be, because at one point he's saying he wants to do these crazy things that's never been done before, but then he also wants to play an honor and integrity game.
Well, he didn't say that. He just said he's a mix
he said
Joe.
He said I want to get to the end.
He said
I want to get to the end without lying or cheating.
Yeah, when I say something, I'm gonna do it.
I guess I zoned out during that part.
I'm going 20. I'm going 21 for Devin.
I am as well. 21 for Devin for
me. We're in lockstep over here.
I guess I'll go 20. I already did. Kilby at 21.
Tough break for Devin there. That is cumulatively.
His grandma's in a biker gang, though. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, that is sick. I think he comes across as likable. That's kind of important.
He comes across humble.
Devin is the lowest player averaged out for us so far. So
lowest ADP at the moment,
if you will. I think that he will remain that way. All right, Eric.
I'm Eric. I'm 34 years old. I'm a licensed clinician, and I'm from Lincoln, Rhode Island. I do individual mental health counseling for people. I grew up primarily Italian American. It was me, my mom, my dad, and my 2 sisters. It was kind of tough at times. You know, my dad is a traditional Italian American male. He takes himself very seriously. Whenever I would make a mistake,
I will meet with people that aren't, but I don't like it. Primarily.
Yeah, what was up with primarily Italian American? What else was it?
I don't know. Primarily.
It was met with anger. This is the ultimate game of lying and deceit, and I'm someone with abandonment and rejection wounds. I'm throwing myself in with the sharks. I remember being 8 years old or so when Survivor first aired, and I just remember being enthralled with seeing normal human beings, everyday people, being stars on a TV show. And then fast forward, and it's the pandemic. So I put back on Pearl Islands. Man, oh man, have I missed this. My intentions are good overall. I want to make friends with these people. However, if any of them cross me, that's when the fangs are going to come out. That's when I'm going to bite their neck, suck their blood, toss them in the ocean, and sustain. So to be a great therapist is to be able to build a rapport in a quick amount of time.
That was some fucking whiplash.
That is a skill. That's
jarring.
I'm going to suck your blood. As a therapist, here's what
Also, I have like bad abandonment issues. This is the worst game for you.
Yeah. I was going to talk about it. Let's let him
He's
finish
aware
out.
of it.
Yeah.
I want them to feel that I am aiding them in their game. That way they won't be suspect of the truth, which is me, that I'm the star of the show, that they're going to help my game. Because at the end of the day, it's going to be about me. Heading into Survivor 51, which I'm going to be calling 50 Fun, you don't know what to expect. I'm ready for Jeff to throw everything in the kitchen sink at us.
50 Fun. Jelly roll? Jelly roll. So here's my concern. Like, clearly, he says it. Abandonment issues, right? He also obviously has done the work. Now he is a therapist, and that's all well and good. How does that play out when you're sleep deprived, when you're hungry on day 13, day 14, and you haven't had anything to eat and someone backstabs you? That's my concern with Eric. And so for that, I think he's going to end up blowing up his own game about halfway through. I'm putting him at number 12.
It's higher than I'd have him. I'm putting him at 19 because I hear the abandonment thing. That, I mean, it didn't sound like it was resolved the way that he said it. And Survivor is not very good for that sort of thing. So I'm going to put him at 19.
Eric, in the Patreon chat, I believe it has been mentioned. This might be one of our Wild and Will, one of our patrons. I believe this is his friend. He knows this guy.
All right, very cool.
Okay, fine. I'll bump him up to 18.
Okay, you want to do that?
Yeah.
So because of that, and I'm going to bump him up a little bit, but he seems to be a vampire, and those don't do well in the sun traditionally. I'm going 17.
Okay. All right. I have him higher than you guys.
So we've done less than half of the cast, and we're about an hour deep. Are we going to go through this whole thing?
Yeah, let's power through.
All right.
We'll just, go quick.
Hi, I'm Jelly, like peanut butter and jelly. I am 29 years old, a sociology professor originally from Garland, Texas, but now living in Bloomington, Indiana. My friends and family would describe me as curious, talkative, spontaneous, and fun. Survivor was a weekly routine with me and my mom and my grandma. They are Survivor stans. We would laugh like, oh, you would never do that. I'm not outdoorsy. I don't like fish. And I believed that for a long time, but I also never thought that I would be a professor teaching students who are only a couple years younger than me. I never thought I would have that type of impact in the world. Never say never. I've introduced Survivor into my classes. I love the fact that Survivor was always a sociology experiment. When you throw random people into a tribe with no resources, without knowing each other, there's automatically a hierarchy that takes place. There are people who lead and there are people who are following. Those are family dynamics that I not only teach students how to observe, how to pinpoint, but I also I'm trained in how they form, what role I should take in the family that will get me to the millions. What I'm expecting from 51 is them to go back to the Survivor roots a little bit. Maybe not the same as we've seen before with Reign, Beauty, Braun, Healers, Hustlers, but I wouldn't be surprised if they brought back some of those theme elements.
Whoa.
Survivor, than anything I know to exist, is the biggest challenge one can put themselves through. I want the challenge.
Whoa.
I want to be humbled. I want to be confronted with like my biggest weaknesses so I can grow from them. I just know that I'll leave here a completely different person for the better. I can't believe I'm here. This feels so surreal. For the last month or so, Survivor is ready. It's like natural now.
That she reminded me of the fact that this is supposed to be a 3 tribe season, going back to that. So 21 is 7 on each tribe, so we probably won't see someone go home right away or go to Redemption Island, but something to think about. I love Jelly. I think Jelly is a star. I think Jelly's got really great energy about her. I think she's got winner energy about her.
Yeah.
Like kind of reminds me of a D that like lights up the room. Has really good leadership qualities. I think also is just really good with people. I'm going number 1 Jelly.
Whoa.
Number 1.
PD?
I like Jelly a lot, but Jelly, she feels like the kind of person that I would take first and to get really upset when she goes home in the second episode.
Sure.
Yeah, 100%.
But I do think that there's a world where Jelly rolls over the competition. I'm going to put Jelly at number 3.
Okay.
Great.
Oh, wait, I already put Carter at 3.
You have
Jelly
Carter
number
at
2.
3.
Yeah,
All right,
I just realized that. Jelly 2.
Yeah.
Jelly, obviously very intelligent. You said D. I'm getting kind of Angelina vibes. I think that she could provide some, while being intelligent, some ditzy moments or some interesting social.
Can I have your
Angelina's
jacket?
a psycho. She doesn't seem like a psychopath.
We don't know yet. We haven't got to see her too much.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
doing
let her play.
Jelly 7.
Okay. All right. I like that. All right. Jenna, she's back. Back-to-back seasons.
Yeah, take her, Chase.
I'm Jenna. I'm a wedding photographer, and I'm from Toledo, Ohio. I think the fans need to know this is my destiny. All of the wedding photography contracts I've sent out for the last 5 years, I have included a survivor clause. Like, it literally says, I have every intention to photograph your wedding, but if I achieve my lifelong dream of going on the show Survivor, like, I'm not going to be there.
That's awesome.
My friends and family would describe me as energetic, empathetic, and determined. Here I am in a game where you have to literally prioritize yourself in order to win. And all of my family before coming out here was just like, Jenna, you cannot think about killing anyone else's dream. You have to be thinking about your dream. I think you have to recognize that everyone came out here to play the game. And I love games. The love of Survivor is baked so deeply into me. I started watching Survivor when I was like a little girl. My family always watched it. I would make up my own immunity challenges, watching the players and watching them go through this journey and root for them and see their, moments of transformation. I feel like the finale episode is like literally Christmas to me. I think I'll be good at connecting with people, and I think they might underestimate me as a cutie little artist, adorable girl. I hope they do, because I have been preparing for this like it's my destiny. I am playing this game for me, the version that has dreamed of this. And I just want to say, fam, we made it. My fears about season 51 are that it's a whole new era of Survivor. I feel like there's going to be so much thrown our way that we can't possibly predict or plan for. You should just prepare to be amazed.
All right, let's talk about that cutie little art. Let's talk about that cutie little artist, adorable girl.
What about Jonathan Wright's wife, Kristen?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
I really like the clause in her email that she sends out to everybody, because that reminded me of when I was 16 and I went to get a job at Papa John's, And in the interview, they asked me, "Are you willing to work the Super Bowl?" And I said, "The Steelers have a really good roster this year." And then they said, "You'll have to do it." And I said, "Oh, okay." But in my head, I was like, if we make the divisional round, I put my 2 weeks notice in.
100%.
So, I like her for that reason. I'm going to put her number 15.
Oh, wow. Okay. I was expecting
Actually, you know
higher.
what? 9.
Okay.
I'm going to put her 9.
9. Wow. Big jump up. I've got her coming in at 8. I think she's going to be solid. I could see her going pretty far.
Yeah, Jenna seems really solid. I'm going to put her at 12.
All right. All right, Kristen Wright. Let's see.
Hi, I'm Kristen. I am 49 years old. I'm from Santa Barbara, California, and I am a crisis consultant. I'm good in a crisis because I am so cool, calm, and collective. Stuff can be going really wild all around me, but I'm in the center of whatever is going on with my feet planted right under me, and I'm triaging. Fix this, fix that. My last name actually means one who fixed it. My friends and family would describe me as agitating, maybe, I don't know. Also, they love me, but my friends and family really love me. I grew up a queer kid in Idaho in the 90s, went to law school because I wanted to serve my community. Found out that wasn't the way I was going to serve. Got into nonprofits. I've been working for the LGBTQ plus community for 25 years. The same amount of...
What did that say? IQ 125 superior?
Did they add that, or did she superimpose that on the footage that she sent them?
Yeah, was that like B-roll and they couldn't take it off? IQ
That's
125 superior.
Hilarious.
Huh. Do with that what you will, folks.
Time that I've been applying for Survivor. Coincidence? I think not. My motivation to come out and play Survivor, it has been a calling for a really long time since I saw that first episode. It reached into my chest and grabbed me and was like, "You got to play this game." Actually, every time I saw someone like me on Survivor, Amy, Scout, those were important characters to me because there were not a lot of places that I saw myself reflected. What has kept me coming back over and over is a combination of how you're going to do against the elements, how you're going to do against other people, and how you're going to do against yourself. And I am going to show up with everything I possibly can to have the most fun. When I am miserable in that shelter at night and it is cold and wet, mark my words, I will be laughing because I am in Fiji playing Mother Survivor. I have a ton of thoughts about season 51. I'm especially excited to be here for this moment, for this season. This adventure of a lifetime. It is this journey of self-exploration. It is a social experiment. It is a community. I've heard at times it's even a monster. For some of us out here, it is a newfound passion. For others of us, it is a decades-long obsession.
Fascinating. This could be a coach.
I don't think so.
Coach.
I don't think coach. I think Kristen has maybe the best occupation you could have for going on Survivor. Being a crisis counselor. Is that what she said?
That's right.
Survivor is just one big crisis. So I'm going to put Kristen at number 5. Oh, wait, no, I already have someone at 5. 6. Kristen at 6.
I do really like Kristen. Yeah, I think I might put her 3. I really like Kristen. I think she could go far.
I think she's awesome, but I am getting coach vibes. I'm going to do 10.
Wow. Okay.
Coach vibes is interesting.
We'll see.
I don't
That is
know
interesting.
if I got that.
I just think very confident. Seems very intelligent, but I think she could get out there and she
superior.
could...
Superior.
Right. I think,
That's what you're
think-
missing, the superior part.
I think she could get out there and put her foot in her mouth a lot, potentially.
So you think
and I think that would make for
125
good TV.
125 inferior?
I just think that saying that you have a superior IQ of 125 is a very coach thing to do.
Yeah, let me talk. I got 125 superior, if you don't mind. I've got
Could
some...
you imagine Coach as a crisis counselor? He'd be like, "Hey, let me give you a haiku for your mental breakdown."
I'm reminded of what the ancient Chinese warriors would say in a situation like this. All right, we've got, I believe, 9 left. Chase, you're the only one that has not filled out their 1 or 2. So
yeah, I've been saving the top 10.
You think the best is yet to come?
Wait, so you have to make all of these people your top 10?
Yeah,
not necessarily.
You have 1, 2, 5, 6, 9 left in your top 10, Chase.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what happens. Lewis.
What's the story, lads? My name is Lewis. I am 28 years old and I'm an Irish farmer living in Puerto Rico. Everyone loves a cheeky Irish person. We have great craft, we have the best banter. I married my beautiful Puerto Rican wife and we're living on a tiny little school bus together on our farm. I've always craved adventure. I didn't speak a lick of Spanish. I didn't know how to farm. I've never been in a hot climate before. That is a bit of the spark of life, the uncertainty, the not knowing what's coming next, and that is more or less Survivor in a nutshell. My friends and family would describe me as chaotic, mischievous, cheeky, but great crack. I emigrated a couple of years ago, and the first show I saw was Survivor 44. That was Carolyn and Jam Jam season, and from the second I did, I was...
mention Carson.
I'm a lunatic. I crave just chaos. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I don't want to waste this. I've heard time and time again, lay low at the start of the game, be quiet, don't talk too much. And I'm wondering how well I could take that advice, because sometimes I do like to push a button or two. Sometimes I like to get in on the bit of drama that's going on. The way I see it, season 51, this is an evolutionary point of Survivor. There's no rules. There's no concrete thing set in stone. I could bullshit a million things and no one's going to know any better. They're going to melt when they hear my accent. Just bring a bit of that charm. Fiji, Bob's your uncle, Mary's your auntie.
Wow,
Oh,
how about that?
man.
You thought the people were mad about Bad Bunny and the Super Bowl. Wait until the Irish Puerto Rican wins Survivor. Unbelievable.
Hey,
I love
Lewis is what I've been waiting for. Number 2, baby.
Wow.
But here's the thing. He reminds me of a Christian where it's like, you're perfect. You're too perfect.
Yeah.
Nope. This is a new Survivor legend in the making. Lewis, I might draft him number 1. So he's number 2 on my list, just in case someone crazy pops up.
I really like Lewis. I agree. I think he might be a little too likable to win the whole season. He's going to be one of those guys that makes it to like the top 6, top 5, and they go, we can't let him make it to final, so we got to get him out now. So I'm throwing him in at number 5.
Because of me thinking that he's too perfect, I would be tempted to put him pretty low, like I had Christian on my season 50 rankings. I had Christian pretty low, but there's one thing that he did, which is bring up Carolyn and Jam, and he excluded Carson, and so that makes me like him. I'm gonna put him at 11.
All right, very good.
Nice.
Very good. I like that your camera zoomed out and zoomed in while you were making that point. It was very cinematic. Linnea.
My name is Linnea. I'm 5.
Linnea.
I'm from New Jersey. I own a lingerie and adult toy business with my brother. I am outgoing, social, goofy, really not afraid to be weird.
With your brother? What the
With your
hell?
brother.
It's business.
Stop doing that.
The
You're very
Lannister family adult store.
and I'm super logical. My mom's a scientist. I grew up being ingrained with the scientific method. I do not live in the la-la land of like astrology. I work in sales. I sell intimate things to uncomfortable and nervous people. I'm proud of how many women come in and they're like, this is the first time I've been in a store like this. And there's books and lingerie. It's not just like scary shit. It's a whole different vibe. It's been a problem in my personal life for sure. My parents are not huge fans. They've like hid it from everyone they possibly know.
Well, now it's on TV.
Shake that up. Survivor has been my family's show since I was a kid. I grew up with 2 brothers. There's been discussion of who would last the longest. We all were advocating for ourselves. And my mom was like, everyone will do great in their own way. Being yourself on the show is super important because you're truly bare bones out there. We're in the jungle. You can't really hide your emotions. You're not eating, you're not sleeping. I can't pretend to be someone else that I'm not. My older brother thinks I need to lock onto the guys. because I'm flirty. And he's really worried I'm going to get injured. I go really hard in sports, and so I need to chill a little bit. I just dislocated my hand 6 months ago, broke my fingers in rugby. Other than that, he thinks I'm going to do great. I'm here because I say yes to things even when I'm scared. I say yes to things that are a big challenge or that will make me super uncomfortable. 51 is going to be interesting. I don't know what they're going to throw at us, and I'm excited about it. Me being logical is taking into account all of these uncontrollable, irrational, cuckoo players, some of which, like astrology. I am feeling so excited. I'm tired of waiting. I'm ready to go. I'm ready for it to start.
Yeah, hates astrology. We get it.
Yeah.
I like Linnea a lot.
I used to be dismissive of astrology, but I love Mary too much. Mary's super into astrology, so I have to be accepting of it just because of how much I love Mary. But I do like Linnea a lot. She feels like a dangerous woman.
Yeah, Linnea, the queen of sex toys and snowboards, number 5 for me.
Yeah, I kind of kicking myself a little bit having my top 6 filled already, so I got to put her 7.
You got to
but
be smart about it.
I feel good about her. She seems like she could go strong, but also I hate her parents. You got 2 kids that own a store together and you don't tell anyone about it. Forget you guys. Get over yourselves. Be proud of your kids and what they're doing. 2 of your kids are working together. They're entrepreneurs. They own a business together, and you don't tell anyone about it? Forget you.
If it was just one kid doing it, do you think they'd tell people about it? Do you think it's the added element of my
it's
2
out
kids?
of our 3 kids. Yeah. Petey, you said you really like her. What number are you going?
I'm gonna go. I only have one more spot in my top 5, so I'm gonna put her 7.
Ooh, okay. All right.
I knew we were gonna have some big hitters at the end here.
All right, Maggie.
My name is Maggie, and I'm 40. I am from West Virginia, and I'm a farmer. I wanted to be a farmer for a while.
Country roads.
A lot of farmers this season.
Farm, and he was like,
Theme?
I am a jack of all trades. I'm athletic. I also have a therapy degree, so I know how to work people. And I'm also a teacher. I started homeschooling during COVID. It's awesome. They're excelling, and we really appreciate our time together. I hope I'm their favorite player of the season. We'll see. I've been watching literally since I was 15. And then even when I went through postpartum depression, it was like Survivor was on. It just looked like they were taking on the world. And I'm so excited to be able to do that. My husband's apprehensive. He thinks I'm a little crazy, but I am. He knows that. My parents literally told him when he asked to marry me, are you sure? She's a lot. I'm a lifetime hunter and fisher on my license. I'm hoping to maybe catch a shark, catch some fish. I hope to even make fire without flint. I have a lot of goals. I can't wait to see Jeff on the beach. Oh, it's gonna be so smutting. I don't know. It's gonna be so surreal. And I hope that Jeff wants to compete in challenges again because that was awesome.
Who made this challenge? This is barbaric.
Survivor 51 so be crazy. I think it's going to just be absolutely nuts, 100% blindside. And I'm here for all of it. I don't really register fear. I think fear is only as large as you make it. I asked my husband, Dave, will you pray for me when I go on Survivor? And he said, I'm going to pray for them.
That's a pretty baller line to end on.
It's a fun extra.
Guys, we're getting a lot of people from the country, farmers. We're getting a lot of people from the city. Is this a theme season?
Yeah, I think you're onto something.
Farmers or Southern or something could be really
city folk versus country folk.
Farm versus 125 IQ versus something.
Yeah, how do you do the with the 3 tribes though?
We don't know. Do we know for certain that it's 3 tribes?
I think it's pretty much okay.
I've seen rumors that we're going to have 2 tribes.
Okay.
It's open era. Anything's available. Anything's up in the air.
Country versus city is really fun.
Yeah.
Jacob C. in the chat said they're finally doing Republican versus Democrat.
Trad wife versus I don't know. I'm just gonna throw her at 15 and call it a day.
I'm gonna put her in 14, so I'm in the same realm.
I'm gonna put her at 12.
I'm Mike Kinsey. I'm 32 years old. I'm the assistant director of baseball operations, and I'm from New York City. I advise our general manager on players to trade for, players to sign.
This is who I texted Dan about.
contracts. Ultimately, my job is to make recommendations to help win the World Series. My parents had these really difficult childhoods, and when they finally had a little bit of means, they really deposited it into my life. I have been watching and playing Survivor since I was 8 years old. We would make up challenges, we would take turns being Jeff, we would vote each other out. I am someone who shoots for these seemingly impossible to reach targets. I got into Princeton, I got my dream job, I married my high school sweetheart, my high school crush, and it took a lot of hard work. It took a ton of effort to get there. My mom used to always say, everybody has something to offer. You're not necessarily going to have an alliance of all one type of person. To the extent possible, I would love to have alliance members that actually bring me the info and we can work on it together. Great players, they are not simply social players, they are not simply physical players. They have every tool in the toolkit. My expectations for 51 are through the roof. I know that Jeff is going to throw some weird stuff at us. I know that it's going to be interesting. I'm on my toes. I'm ready for what Jeff has in store.
Unfortunately for you, I am on my game today.
Okay.
I don't do anything for second place. I'm here to win the game, period, full stop.
Mike gives me douche energy. I'm putting him at 20.
He gives me going home early energy.
Yeah.
And also, fuck the Yankees. Sorry, Dan.
The people in the chat are saying, he's talking a lot about his struggles, but he's never personally struggled. He works hard, but he hasn't had to actually struggle.
He works for the fucking Yankees.
Yeah, I'm going to put him... What's his name, Mike?
Mike.
I'm going to put Mike at 20.
Yeah.
Putting Mike at 19, because I already have 20 and 21 taken.
There you go. So that means Devin is our lowest, followed by Mike by average.
But this could change.
Tough.
We're going to do the preseason extravaganza. We're going to dig into these people more. Our opinions could evolve a lot.
We're going to dig deep. We're going to dig deeper into these players. We're going to get to sit with these players for longer. So none of this is binding. None of this
We
is
haven't
binding.
even heard from Mike Bloom yet.
We have not.
That's true.
We have not.
That's true.
All right, Ori.
What's up, guys? My name is Ori. I'm 27. I'm from Spring Valley, New York. I'm a model and a fitness coach.
Yeah.
Pretty big dude, man. 6'3", 230, 235 on a good day, depending on how good I eat. And I like to eat. I'm book smart, I'm street smart. Yeah, I'm a former pro athlete. So it's one of those things where, like, I am made for Survivor. Friends and family describe me as consistent. Never too high, never too low. And they will always expect me to be the person that's looking at it half full. Growing up, I was pretty athletic. Played a lot of sports. Went Division I. I hold an NCAA record. For Travis Hunter and these other guys, I was like the only player in this century to score a touchdown on offense and defense in the same game. Football's been really good to me, no complaints. I still miss it a little bit. The competitive fire, get gritty, being out here in the mud and the sand. Feels like old times. To be on TV, I'm not playing for the experience. I'm not playing to make friends. I'm playing to win $1 million and change my family's life. My goal has always been to take care of my mom. She's been there for me at all times. She's always been my protector. So this $1 million would retire my mom. It would mean accomplishing a life goal, to take care and repay the woman that's done everything for me. I'm a type A person. I'm gonna dot my I's, I'm gonna cross my T's. A lot of my success was from doing the dirty work. I've seen so many seasons right now that I could probably name all the Survivor seasons 1 through 40, backwards, forward, because I've been doing my homework. I wanna play with women because, again, as a student of the game, 6 of the last 8, 9 winners were women. 51's gonna be close bottom. It has to be. It's coming off the back of 50 with a bunch of legends. If the past is any indicator, Survivor's only been getting stronger, faster, and harder. So I feel good. I'm getting ready to walk out that tunnel. It's building up, it's building up. It's the calm before the storm. I could definitely feel the heat. You can hear the waves, but I can feel it. I'm ready to step off that beach and attack, control aggression, control moves, control smarts, control competitiveness. I'm in game mode. I'm locked in.
Woo, Ori.
I like Ori. Ori reminds me of a lot of people I grew up with. I feel like I know a lot of people like Ori. At first, I was thinking
he scored
lower.
a touchdown on defense and offense.
Right. Well, I mean, that happened all the time growing up. I was at first thinking, because I don't have that many spaces open, I was thinking either 16 or 18. But then he knows game, dude. When he started talking about Survivor, I was like, he actually really knows what he's talking about. I'm putting him at the number 9 spot.
Yeah, like
I also
talking
have
about how women are better.
Yeah. I got him at 9 for that reason, actually. Like, I think he's like a Survivor fanboy, but doesn't give off that energy, and that's like, it's like Jandre, if Jandre was also good at gameplay, how far could he go? What could he do? I think Ori is going to give us our best chance at looking at that. I'm going to put him at my highest spot that I have available, which is 9, but I could see him going further.
Yeah, same here.
I'm going to put him at my highest spot too, which is 4.
Very good. All right, we're all high on Ori. It's time for the Pats. Double T Pat.
Hi, I'm Pat. I'm 33 years old. I'm a Navy attorney, and I live in Washington, D.C.
A Navy attorney?
That's like the show Jag.
Like Jag. Pat's Jag.
Yeah, she's like NCIS.
Prosecuted the Navy's most serious crimes. I am pretty nerdy. I grew up homeschooled. I am the first woman in our family to go into the military. I'm proud of my husband and my dad and my brother, my whole family.
When she said I'm the first woman in my family, I was going to say, there's no way that's possible.
That's great. Congratulations, Pat. That's incredible. Oh, man.
For the service. I've seen the things that my family members have gone through, especially my husband. He's deploying 6 months out of the year. I'm here on Survivor because I want to challenge myself. I'm not a super fan. I haven't been watching since the beginning. And frankly, like, I watched a season during the pandemic, was like, I have to be on this, and applied 5 years later. It is so easy to be underestimated in the courtroom. Not just the fact that I'm a woman, not just the fact that I'm blonde, but also my personality. I'll be friends with you right until we hit the courtroom. It's the same thing in Survivor. So when I'm in an alliance, I want them to feel that closeness with me. But I'm ready to go to war with any of these people. I've moved a lot. I've had a lot of friends. I'll find new ones. I've had challenges in the past that I had fun with. When I went to boot camp in the Navy, I loved it. I had a blast. You were tired, you were exhausted, you were hungry. So I hope Survivor is as fun as boot camp is what I'm saying. I think season 51 has to set a precedent. I mean, we have to be exciting. Season 50 was amazing. It was so fun to watch. So I want us to match that energy. I am ready for things to get shook up.
You know what I like about Pat's is that Pat's not a super fan, which is something I feel like we've been asking for a while. Like, let's get back to players that actually know the game and see how that shakes it up. And so the fact that she doesn't, like, she's not coming in with a bunch of preconceived plans and notions, and also is clearly a very strong woman. I like her a lot. I'm once again putting her at my top, my highest spot, which is 11 now.
So I've got 2 spots in the top 10 open here. I got 1 and 6.
Yeah, how about that?
And at first I was like, maybe 1. I do like that she's not a super fan, but I think what is going to come back to bite her is that they seem to be pushing pretty heavy that in the open era, former twists and stuff are going to be showing up, and she's not going to have the same knowledge that a lot of the players on that beach are going to have. All it's going to take is them to leave her out of some information that they feel like everyone already knows, and then she could be in trouble from a twist. I'm going number 6.
Or it helps her because she doesn't have the past, you know, the things
the
people have done in the
notions.
past.
That's true.
She doesn't have that in her head to trip her up, potentially. I am just very impressed with the fact that she's the first woman in her family, and I'm gonna put her at number 8.
Nice. That means we have 3 left.
Yeah.
PD, you have 13, 14, and 15 right in a row.
I have to put these people in the middle.
I got 14, 16, 19. Chase, you have your number 1 spot still available, and then 2 stinkers with 16 and 18. One of these next 3 you believe are going to win Survivor 51. Let's see if it's Rob.
It's Boston Rob.
My name is Rob. I'm 40 years old from Cumberland, Rhode Island, work in Logan Airport with the airlines. It is craziness. 3 kids, a beautiful wife I met on a cruise just as a solo guy, and I'm ready to kill it on Survivor. I'm ready to kill it.
That's crazy.
Just as a solo guy.
Just a solo guy. You know, this guy's giving, not so much Boston Rob, but giving a little Tony. He's giving a little bald guy Tony.
I'm ready to rip the $1 million out of everyone's hands and take it back to my kids. My friends and family would describe me as this funny, outgoing, somewhat adventurous guy.
I'm kind of like a lasagna. Like, you're gonna look at me and think I'm like this sports jock guy, but there's so many different layers to me. I'm a loving guy to my wife.
Oh, okay. Layers.
I'm caring, I'm extremely competitive.
Dude, he has like the Tony shoulder tattoo.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
To lose. I play my kids in board games, and I just kick their ass. My wife's like, I don't win. No, bullshit. When I was younger, I wanted to be on Survivor. When I was 21,
This
22
guy
years
rules.
old. It would have been horrible. I would have been this cocky young kid thinking I could win every challenge and then run people over. But as a 40-year-old now, I understand that you want people to like you. You want people to trust you, even though at the end of the day, you might backstab. One day I was watching Survivor with my 6-year-old, and he told me, Dad, you can't do that. As a 40-year-old and with a 24-year-old mind frame, I'm still thinking I'm this jacked young guy that I can do anything. I'm like, I'm going to put in for Survivor. I'm going to see what I got. My secret weapon out here would be the gift of gab. I would love to have friends for life from this experience. I love to have a bromance. If you can have a solid relationship with anybody, even if you betray them and stick a knife in their back, you could still win them over. I think season 51, you can't get ready for it. I think a lot of people should be worried. I think a lot of people should be scared. 50 has set the bar, and this is like a new era now. Is there going to be more loopholes? There going to be more idols? Well, listen, that's what I'm here for. I'm here for the chaos, baby. I think a lot of people, this is a vacation for them. This is just an experience. I mean, for me, this is a business trip. I'm coming to win.
That's pretty baller.
Is that
Rob
your number
rules.
one pick?
No.
Rob rules.
No. Oh.
Chase, I think you immediately dismissed him based off his appearance, and then he proceeded to say some of the funniest things in this entire video.
I didn't dismiss him. I just said he's not my number one, and he's still not my number one. But I might root for him heavily in the game.
Man,
he was
he's number
motivated
16
to
for
do
me.
this by his 6-year-old saying you can't. And he's like, "Hey, fuck you, buddy.
That's
I'm gonna go on Survivor."
Don't get me wrong. I love Rob. I think he's hilarious. He's
Yeah.
not my number one pick. He's going to go number 16.
Okay, I also have him at 16, but I'd love to see him go far.
Okay, I don't have many spots left, but I'm gonna put him
Yeah,
at my
you-
highest one. I'm gonna put him at 13 because
All right.
look, in a couple months, I'm going to Charlie XCX as a solo guy. Maybe I'll meet my wife.
Right, yeah.
and then
just as a solo guy.
you can beat your future kids in board games.
Yeah, like Cardale, who is the Ohio State quarterback who went to the hospital and beat a kid like 100-30 in Madden?
Oh my
Reminds
gosh.
me of that. Cardale Jones.
tough.
Sharonda,
all right.
she might be my number one.
Sharonda.
I'm Sharonda. I'm from Pompano Beach, Florida, currently living in Kentucky. I'm 34 years old and I'm a resident physician in OBGYN. Weirdly to say, growing up with 3 sisters, you kind of get lost because my family has a big personality. I had to really grow into myself and really figure out who I was once my sisters graduated because I was always leaning on them. And I never really had my own personality until I got to college, and then everything changed. At first, I told myself I was coming on Survivor because of the little black boys and girls. And then I really started thinking my family, everything that we'd been through, my grandparents, and just showing them like what they've instilled in me. And then I stopped. I had to reflect because everything that I've done in my life has been for somebody else. I moved to Haiti to help other people. I became a doctor to help other people. Like, I've always done that. And I think now I just need to stop and I need to do something for myself. I've been going through the motions for so long that I need something new. And I think Survivor really puts you in those places where you cannot hide. Me always hiding behind whether it's my profession, my husband, my family, I think that's going to go away and I'm going to really see who I am. And I'm excited about it because I think it's going to be an amazing person on the other end. Empathy is going to be the biggest thing that I need to watch in this game. I might have someone that I'm with the whole time, and if I think you're playing a better game than me, I'm not keeping you even though you're my number one. I'm going to just cut the head off the snake and keep rolling. Am I ready for it? Do I know what's going on? No, but am I going to get ready for it? I am. I've survived my entire life, and now it's time for me to thrive. I think I have that tenacity, but also the street smart and the book smart to be the sole survivor.
Wow.
I do like her. She seems great. I would say she's the first one that doesn't like excite me. She's nice.
But
She seems like
that might be a good thing.
I know, that's
Yeah,
what I'm
she's
thinking.
She doesn't seem to be extroverted. I will say she's obviously intelligent. She seems emotionally intelligent.
Yeah.
Which could really do wonders for her this is going to be hard because I either have to put her at number 1 or number 18. And, this is a good contender for number 1. We don't know what Thean is going to be like.
Tian? I think it might just be T.
T?
I'm not sure. We'll find out. She'll say it.
I'm gonna put her number 1 because I feel good about her.
All right.
And I don't want to put her at the very bottom if she's a good pick.
The chase move is to let number 1 just happen.
Okay, you're right. We'll go 18.
There you go.
I have 2 spots. I have 14 and 15. And, I like her vibe. I'm going to put her at 14.
All right, I got her at 14 as well.
That means that my number 1, Tian.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. All right, let's find out about it.
My name's Tanan. I'm 24 years old, and I'm a medical student. I can be freaking weird, but I'm the same kind of weird to every single person I know. Like, I love talking about farts. I think farts are funny.
Sage
My parents
is back.
watched Survivor when I was young. I love the game. My dad loves the game. Survivor's my dream. It's my once in a lifetime. I know I can do this game, and I'm going to have a lot of fun doing it as well. I've applied ever since I was eligible. Being small and having a big smile on my face helps people open up to me. How I navigate through life is just making genuine connections. Coming right out here, I am so intimidated. The books are big back home. Right here, the guys are big. I'm like, what the heck? There's so many big guys out here. And I'm like, I just went into my own corner and started doing some squats in my own push-ups. I've been working on this. I think being nice will make this game a lot harder for me. People doubt that I am able to do this, stab someone in the back. It's gonna hurt a lot. I'm gonna feel that knife going in as well. I am a very competitive person to where sometimes it kicks me in the booty a little bit because I take things so personally. I hate losing.
She's saying a bunch of things that aren't good.
Cutthroat game possible. Journaling every day. I will be the sole survivor. I will be the sole survivor. I will have friends. I'm trying to garner all of that courage to just believe in myself. You don't know what around you is going to disappear one day. And so I want to enjoy my life to the fullest. And so big reason of Survivor is just YOLO. Why not? I'm excited for all those random twists and turns and stuff. Something specific about season 51, I feel like, makes it even more uncertain because you're writing off season 50 and there's tensions high. All eyes are on Survivor right now. It's what's next?
That's it.
And that's how the video ends.
That's how the video ends.
Her holding a big watermelon.
Guys, I think we're getting a boat challenge.
We are. We're getting a marooning with a real boat.
Another thing, it's very telling to me.
It was Tanan, right?
Tanan, yeah.
Tanan, yeah.
She's my number 1. I wouldn't have put her. I wish I would have done what I was going to do before you guys influenced me to do the opposite.
It wasn't hard to influence you.
Well, you know me.
Never is.
I'm all about the the show. The amount of times that they included one of the players saying that this season is going to be filled with twists and turns,
so many
that it's going to be chaotic coming off of 50, I think is them telling us that time to get ready for a crazy season.
I really like Tanan. I think I regret. Where did she end up on my?
I have her at
list?
15.
18.
I feel like 15's good.
Yeah, I got her at 19. I kind of regret it. I think that she could be sneaky. I think that she could be a sneaky riser and end up going relatively far. But
she said some things that
she said some
don't
things.
sound good. Like she's gonna feel the knife going in. She doesn't know if she's gonna be able to betray people like that.
She doesn't.
It's not what you want to hear.
Threat.
I don't know. I think that just means that you are going to be a little bit more patient with your blind sides because you want to sit with it a little bit longer, which I don't necessarily think is a bad thing. I think everybody's really excited to blindside people, and I could see potentially taking a step back as being a win. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what Lil Tanan does.
I look for sociopaths.
Yeah, I get that. The guy who's a vampire he's gonna put the deer blood all over his body or whatever. Was that Eric?
I had him blow. That was Brady. I had him 17.
That's right. This was so much fun. I love this. I can't wait to see how our boards change over time. But this was a blast. I'm so happy Survivor did this because this was awesome.
Yeah, this was a ton of fun. guys, get ready. This is it. This is the start. This is the kickoff.
And next week we come back with our live show.
Yep.
That's
And then
right,
we've
our
got,
live show from
lot of
Bramble
fun
Fest.
stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of fun stuff planned for this season. Big changes. That's all I'm gonna say. Maybe video.
Big
Videos
changes, like the last frame.
Yeah.
You know, big.
Absolutely. Cool. All right, bye everybody.